Yo, what is up, Honkai Star players? Welcome back to the channel. So I just wanted to talk about who should you pull from this lineup of characters we have coming up. We've got a lot of pretty hype characters coming up. Most people are interested in a lot of these characters, and they are going to be pretty good. Most of the rate-up characters we've had are all very nice in HSR. We've got Robin and Topaz coming up the soonest, and then we have Boothill, Fujuan, and we have Firefly and Samus, which we have no idea about, and Jade as well. A lot of people are very hyped for Jade. She's a very hot, attractive character, and she's a quantum erudition, so there's a lot of potential with that. We've got Firefly, who is a fire destruction character. Fujuan, who is literally one of the best sustainers in the game, undefeated, uncontested up there. We have Boothill, who is probably going to be a uncontested single target DPS for a very long time as well. But most recent coming up is going to be Robin and Topaz, and I just want to talk about mainly my pooling plans and stuff. So I have a very ambitious pooling plan I am thinking of here, because we are supposed to get a very good amount of pools in between these two patches here. So I've got this image here that's just showing a estimate of what we'll get in just version 2.2. So just in 2.2, free to play, we should be getting 126 pools. And this is just an estimate, maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more, who knows. But on average, overall in Honkai Star Rail, we usually get 100 pools. So I would say this is probably pretty spot on. And if you're a Battle Pass or Welkin player, I think this one's Welkin, this one's Battle Pass. So if you were one of those, if you're interested in that, that is what those will be, 156 and 164. So I have a very ambitious plan. I would like to get Robin into Firefly into Jade. And now you're probably thinking that is crazy, but I currently have 25k Jades right now. And if I add in 126 on top of that, and we have the 15 pools, and since around 2 months would pass, because it's going to be 2 patches, this patch going into next patch, I would be getting another 5 pools from the shop, and then another 5 pools from the shop reset again. So you can add another 10 onto this, and then there's the 10 that we get from the Gift of Odyssey, which we always get every patch, but that is included within this amount, wrong picture, this amount, that's included within this picture. So I think I will be able to have enough to at least go to pity on every single banner, but I will be able to get Robin 100%. It's probably more of, will I be able to get Jade? I think I will be able to, because, I go into Robin, maybe I get lucky on Robin. If say I don't get lucky on Robin, and I win my 50-50 though, but it's 90 pity, okay, that'd be minus 90. But then during Boothill banner, downtime, I can build up some pools, but then I would be going back to back on banners. That's where it's going to be crazy. So very ambitious plan for sure. So for Robin here, I have pre-farmed for her because I know I'll 100% be able to get Robin. Also, speaking on Robin, Robin is going to have a very, very strong kit here. If you don't know what Robin does, they explained it on the live stream. She is going to be a physical harmony unit who is going to be able to action forward your whole team. And on top of that, she is going to give damage bonus and attack boost to your team. We don't know how much that is, but if you do a little bit of investigation, you could probably find out those numbers. If I'm just saying, you could probably find out those numbers. It could be very good. Robin is going to have a lot of synergies. They said in the live stream she can buff follow-up damage somehow. I forgot what they said her follow-up damage buff is, but she is going to be the ultimatum in the follow-up team that we have right now, which is usually Ratio, Topaz, Aventurine, and then you would have Robin on top of that, and you'd have the ultimate follow-up team IPC special. But I guess with Ratio and Robin, they don't really got IPC, but they in the follow-up squad. But Robin has a lot of value actually outside of follow-up. She's got am I hearing his thing when he's not even doing it? I swear he just did his idle animation noise without even doing it. I swear it bugged out. I don't know, but yeah, so she's going to have a lot of potential even outside of follow-up, just because she has a full team action forward on her ultimate, which is going to be huge, and she does damage while she is in her her form where she's unable to get like CC'd or whatever they said. I think that's what they said. She's unable to get CC'd, and she is going to yeah, that was his idle voice line. It played without him doing it. You know what? But so follow up, she's going to be very good. You know, you've got Ratio, you got Topaz. I've also, personally, I don't think Topaz is going to be worth pulling for if you don't already have her for the follow-up comp. Now, my reasoning for why I don't think you should have pull for Topaz if you're going for like a Ratio full follow-up comp ultimatum if you don't have her already. Unless like you're like swiping or something, you've just got the juice to get Topaz and Robin. Because Ratio is still going to need his triple debuffs. And you can easily achieve that when you have Pella on the team, and Pella is very good with Ratio. That's most people's Ratio team already, which is already super strong, is Ratio with like Ting Yun, Pella, and then a sustain unit. And that's usually your team, you know? You have Pella to apply your extra 2 debuffs, and then Ratio has effect res down, which is usually gives you all your debuffs, you know? But now when you have Robin in there, she's not going to apply any debuffs. So if you don't have a Topaz with her light code, you're missing 1 debuff inside of that team. You do have a Venturine, but that's only on his ultimate. So you're definitely going to be missing debuffs, but you could also, you know, always could just RNG it, you know, Gamba. But that's just my takes on Robin versus Topaz. 100% Robin is way more higher priority than getting Topaz if you could only get one or the other. That's what I should have started with. If you could only get one or the other for follow-up, 100% you should get Robin. Just because she's a Harmony unit as well, so it should be more versatile, while Topaz is more locked to her being a sub DPS and a support. Now, Robin versus Topaz, or not Robin versus Robin versus Ron May, they actually follow 2 completely different archetypes here. It seems like we're going into getting harmonies that are dedicated to certain archetypes. They said Boothill goes into like a little bit of break effect here and there, so Ron May is definitely probably going to be one of his like best supports there. While Robin, you know, she's going to be for a follow-up. But Robin's also probably going to be good with break units as well, because you get a full team action forward. If your whole team is doing weakness break on the enemy, you know, you're breaking their weakness on top of that. So you could have like a Robin and Ron May, you know, just delete everything in the game on top of that, you know. But Robin is also going to be good for like a regular DPS team. I want to get her for my Serval. She's going to give me an attack boost, and she's going to give me a full action forward. That's going to be very nice, you know. And Serval's got a lot of hits in her kit, you know. She's got like she's ulting a lot, and she's doing a lot of damage. I think Robin Serval is going to be a really nice combo. I don't think Robin and Acheron's going to be a good combo unless you're doing like a 0 cycle, you have no sustain. With the Dot, I think she's also going to be pretty nice, because with Dot units, if you get Kafka gets an action forward, she gets another turn, she gets another Dot reproc, which can be really nice. Or if you just have another Dot unit, they can reapply their Dot. If you have something like Black Swan, she can reapply some Arcana before the enemy goes, stacking that junk up. It would be very nice on top of that. So she could have a place in Dot units potential, or in Dot teams potentially. I'll be definitely testing that out to see. I think Ron May will still be superior in those, especially since Ron May also gives you speed, which is really nice. Like my Kafka right now runs a like Ron May only build. She's on 125 speed. So in combat, I get to 135. So I'm chilling, and I'm able to go attack boots and go like full juice. But since Robin gives an attack boost, we don't know how much the attack boost is. It could be really good because Dot units all scale off of attack right now. So that huge attack boost could be really nice. And looking into other team comps like, you know, like Jingliu, Blade, like double DPS like that, since she does give a damage bonus to the whole team, that could be really nice. And then you have the action for it as well. So you could have something maybe where like both of your DPS don't need to have speed, and then she action forwards them. So she's almost like a full team Bronya. So she could have some double DPS synergy, which could be nice. Clara is just Clara, you know, Clara getting extra damage is always nice. I think Sparkle is way better with Clara though, because Sparkle gives the extra crit value, and it goes into the extra, it goes into the next turn. So I don't know about Clara. And then other units are just, I think that's about it for like other units. It's mainly just Dot and follow up right now, I guess, and then Hyper Carry. So I think she will definitely add something for sure into these Dot and follow up teams. Well, obviously follow up, but I think she'll add into Dot teams. But I don't know how much better or how worth she'll be in the Dot team, because she is. There's only one slot, you know. There's only one slot for her to be in. compared to Ron May being there, since you're always going to have the Kafka Swan if you're a dot enthusiast. So I don't know if she's going to be able to fill in that slot. But that's just my thoughts, what I've been thinking about, my pooling plans, who you should pool for, and yeah, that's about it. Let me know what you guys think. I'll be heading out. This is a video from the Gib. Goodbye.